Xin chào tất cả quý thầy cô giáo, chào các em học sinh. Chúng ta lại quay lại với chương trình tiếng Anh lớp 11. Và ở tiết trước, chúng ta đã hoàn thành tiết Looking Back and Project của bài 7. Hôm nay chúng ta tiếp tục bước sang bài 8. Unit 8, Our Word Heritage Site. Now before that, I would like you to come to the first class, Getting Started, and name for me the word heritage site you know. Now first one, where is it? It is Halong Bay. The second, do you know where the Great Wall located in? Okay, this is in China. Continue. Can you guess where it is? You can see that Angkor Wat. And what is it? Or the names of the heritage? Okay, Taj Mahal. And you can see that you have a lot of the World Heritage Site. And if you want to know more information, today we come to Getting Started of Unit 8, Our World Heritage Site. And today we come to study the central sector at the Imperial Citadel of Thăng. But before that, I would like to introduce you some vocabulary. What can you see in the picture? Okay, you can see that, a lot of things damaged and demolish, phá hủy. We archaeologists, archaeological, thuộc về khảo cổ học. Can you see that? Is citadel, thành trì. Continue. We have a monument, tượng đài. And you can see that. Look at the screen and repeat after me. Complex, demolish, archaeological, relic, dynasty, citadel, intact, excavation, monuments, comprise, imperial, again, imperial. Now, we come to matching.
3. Match the words in the conversation with the appropriate definitions.
Now read through number 1 to number 6 and from A to F and match. First one, heritage. So as you can see, the first one you match would be the tradition, arts, buildings, and cultural achievement of the country that have existed for a long time and have great importance for the country. Number 2, complex. We match with D, a group of connected things, specially building, designed for a particular purpose. 3, intact. It is an adjective. So number 3, we match with E, is that complete, not damaged. And number 4, dynasty. Dynasty, we match with F, a series of rulers who are from the same family. Continue, we have a relic. Now, relic, we match with A, an object, a tradition, etc. from the past that still exists today. And number 6 is that excavation. Excavation, we match with C, the activity of digging the ground to uncover building or object from the past. Now, press on submit button to check your answers. Now, let's move to listen and read, and we come to read the conversation again and order the following sentences or true or false. Explain your choice.
Getting started.
the center sector of the imperial citadel of Thăng Long. 1. Listen and read.
Hi Dan, have you planned your city tour?
Not yet. What would you recommend?
Do you like to see the nightlife?
Not really. I just want to go sightseeing around the city.
How about visiting the central sector of the imperial citadel of Thăng Long?
What's so special about it?
It's one of the 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Vietnam.
How exciting! What exactly is it? Tell me more about it.
It's a cultural complex comprising royal palaces and monuments.
Is it still intact or in ruins?
Well, most of the citadel, first built during the Li dynasty in the 11th century, and then expanded by subsequent dynasties, was demolished in the early 20th century.
What a pity! Which part of the citadel can we see now?
Well, the only structure to remain intact is the Flag Tower of Hanoi, built in 1812 during the Nguyen dynasty. We can also see the stone dragons of Kinh Thiên Palace and relics associated with many Vietnamese royal families, discovered during archaeological excavations.
Sounds great! When shall we go there?
Do you prefer a weekday or the weekend?
The weekend suits me better. Shall we go there this Sunday?
Sure. See you on Sunday morning then. I'll pick you up at 7.
Thank you, Nam. I'll wait for you.
You're welcome.
2. Read the conversation again. Are the following sentences true or false? Explain your choice.
Now, in this activity, read through from number 1 to 5 and decide the keywords or phrases. First one, Dan want to see the city nightlife. So you can see that keywords is city nightlife. 2. Nam suggests visiting the central sector of the imperial citadel of Thăng Long. So central sector of the imperial citadel of Thăng Long. 3. The central sector of the imperial citadel of Thăng Long remains intact. So number 3 is remains intact. 4. Visitors can see the Flag Tower of Hanoi and the stone dragons at Kinh Thiên Palace. So number 4 is stone dragons at Kinh Thiên Palace. And number 5, Dan and Nam will visit the Thăng Long Imperial Citadel at the weekend. So weekend. Now you can see that first one. Dan want to see the city nightlife? No, because in the conversation you can hear that Dan wants to go sightseeing. Now, how about number 2? Nam suggests visiting the central sector of the imperial citadel of Thăng Long. True. Number 3, the central sector of the imperial citadel of Thăng Long remains intact. So number 3 is false because most of the citadel was demolished in the early 20th century. And 4, visitor can see the Flag Tower of Hanoi and the stone dragons at Kinh Thiên Palace. True. And 5, Dan and Nam will visit the Thăng Long Imperial Citadel at the weekend. True. Now press on submit button. Now we continue. Finding sentences. Activity 4.
4. Find the sentences in the conversation which have the same meaning as the following sentences.
Now, as you can see, it is a cultural complex that comprises royal places and monuments. So, number 1 is that it is a cultural complex comprising royal palaces, and monuments. Okay, and how about number 2? Most of the citadel, which was built during the Li dynasty in the 11th century and then expanded by subsequent dynasty was demolished in the early 20th century. So, number 2, you have the same. Most of the citadel first built during the Li dynasty in the 11th century and then expanded by subsequent dynasties was demolished in the early 20th century. Or number 3, the only structure that is still intact is the flag tower of Hanoi. So number 3, the only structure to remain intact is the flag tower of Hanoi. Now, continue doing the exercise and press on submit button to check your answers. And we come to the final task, question and answers. And in your textbook, the writer would like you to answer 2 questions. Have you ever visited the central center at the imperial citadel of Thăng Long? And if yes, tell your partner about your visit. If no, would you like to visit it? Wait, or why not?
5. Work in pairs. Ask and answer the following questions.
Now you have a 2 question. Have you ever visited the central center at the imperial citadel of Thăng Long? If yes, tell your partner about your visit. If no, would you like to visit it? Why or why not? And if you are in the classroom, you can exchange your idea with your partner and find out. But if you use IseeBooks, you can press on Show's answer to know more information. You can see that this is the conversation. Have you ever visited the central center of the imperial citadel of Thăng Long? Not yet. I just see it on TV. But if you say no or yes, you can see that. Yeah, the central center at the imperial citadel of Thăng Long is located at the heart of Hanoi capital at 18 Hoàng Diệu Street. It is an interesting archaeological area I have ever visited. I was really impressed with the flag tower of Hanoi, an old stone portrait that is very popular with visitors. I was excited to see the relic on display here such as bronze coins, ceramics, and pottery. But if you say, not yet, I just see it on TV, why don't you go there? I really want to visit this site but my house is very far. I also have many classes to join, so I don't have enough time. If you are free this weekend, we can go there by bus. Would you like to go with me? Sure, see you again on Sunday. We've just finished getting started at Unit 8, our World Heritage Site. At home, learn by heart all vocabulary. Prepare the next lesson, language. And in the language, we'll study vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar. Thanks for your listening. And don't forget to access IseeBooks to practice. Goodbye.